So during Wally's very first appointment, we wouldn't have used the gloves. And he started by focusing a lot on keeping that shoulder down, thinking of that humeral head depression. And basically first appointments after a shoulder either replacement or rotator cuff surgery would be working on just basic range of motion. So I usually have people start either leaning up against the wall or away from the wall depending on their level of comfort, and just this activity working on horizontal ab and adduction. And again, really focusing on that humeral head depression, keeping that shoulder down. It's so easy for people to elevate that shoulder. Another activity is the shoulder flexion and extension, just coming up, palm up, and then palm down. And again, you see Wally's using gloves, but he's pretty advanced. This is actually probably his last pool day today in his program. Good. And then another activity is just some push-pull, kind of alternating those arms coming in and out. And then also working on just holding the elbow at your side and working on the internal and external rotation. So really keep that elbow right in tight to that side. And that's a hard one, even as people get more advanced. It's still easy for that elbow to come away from the side, working on that rotation component. Another good activity is just keeping the arm down at the side and doing a figure 8. You can see the gloves add some resistance to that. There's also different resistance tools like aqua fins that you can use, or some hand paddles, just to increase that level of challenge with the different exercises. From there, another good exercise is just bringing the arm across the body and drawing out, so a diagonal pattern. So almost thinking of like the Three Musketeers drawing out their sword. So here's a good one to work on that rotation. So think palm up as you come up and out, and palm down as you come back in. And really work on getting that all the way back. Final activity I might have people work on in standing is just palm up and palm down, just in that dependent position with that arm down. And then you can also move it up to 90 degrees of flexion, working on that palm up. And that, yep, good. And then you can also do that out to the side. So just working on that flexion and extension in that prone position, you really get the great effects of that buoyancy of the water to promote that flexion pattern. You can work on the ab and adduction motion, Again, for him, just kind of freeing up that whole scapular mobility, working on that glenohumeral rhythm. Also just taking the barbell and working on some push downs. Another good scapular stabilization activity. One thing Wally has struggled with is his tight rib cage. So we've done some manual work for that as well, just trying to keep that rib cage down and working on that abdominal control. So supine's just another good way to work on that over 90-degree ability. Wally has started just doing some swimming motion actually in the pool as well. So a little breaststroke. So a little work on his crawl stroke, which actually before his shoulder replacement he couldn't even do. So huge success.